Hi there. Well, today we have a brand new face in the kitchen. It's the young and the gorgeous Gareth Stewart. Lovely to have you with us.
Lovely to be here.
At the age of 27, have you been cooking for a while?
I've been cooking for about 11 years. 11 years, so I started very, very young. But I think you need to be cooking for this amount of time to be in a position I am. You know, working at Soul Bar is a big job. It's a big job.
What are some of the favourite things that you like to cook?
Well, I love fish. Fish is definitely my favourite. I spent most of my cooking career on the fish section. It's just so versatile, it's fresh, and coming to New Zealand, you've got the most amazing snapper over here. It's great, it's very good.
Thank you. On behalf of the country, I'll say thank you. But you've only just recently arrived and you're working as head chef at Soul Bar and Restaurant.
Yeah.
Why did you actually come here originally?
Well, my partner, my fiancée, Angela, she brought me over here. Not kicking and screaming. I did want to come to New Zealand. I think it's an amazing country.
It is.
With a lot of options.
And I'll tell you what, you'll fit in beautifully because I thought he was a soccer head, but he's a rugby head.
Yeah.
Big, passionate rugby player.
Well, I gave rugby up at, I think, about 16, becoming a chef.
You'll be able to support the All Blacks in the near future.
Likely.
There you go. Now, today we are cooking something lovely and simple. What are we starting with?
We're cooking minestrone today. It's an Italian soup. It's kind of like peasant food, you know, so it's cheap to make. And you're just putting all these flavours together, making a wonderful winter soup. It's great for these cold nights.
And I'll tell you what, I can see that you're actually using something I use all the time, Campbell's Real Stock.
It's fantastic.
It's incredibly convenient, so easy to use, and it's 100% natural.
Yep. I use it at home. I mean, if you're going to be at home...
If the chef says he uses it at home, then you should too. There you go. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you very much. Right. In the minestrone, we have onions, carrots, celery, leek, courgettes, frozen garden peas, some fresh thyme and bay leaf to flavour it, also some spaghetti, tomato paste, flour and olive oil. So the first thing we need to do is just get the pan slightly hot, adding a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to start sweating off all the veg. Use quite a bit. Now, if you were making a real meaty one, now would be a good time to use any pancetta or Parma ham trimmings and just literally throw them in before the veg, so that the pan is taking on the flavour of the meat. But because we have chicken stock, we don't really need to do that. The cut that I'm actually cutting it is, in professional terms, is a paysan, which is the size of the actual cut, which is supposed to represent the penny, which is very small. All these can go in together, sweating off, and you can hear the pan's reasonably hot. We won't add the thyme and bay leaf just yet. So once we started the cooking process, give it a little stir, and we just want to sweat these down for about, I guess, six to 7 minutes, just so that all the flavours come out. The more sweating you do now, the more intense the flavour will be of the finished soup. In this, the vegetables, we have 1 large carrot, 2 sticks of celery, 1 large courgette, half a leek, and 1 medium-sized onion. So you're sweating that off. Just gently, you're not after any colour. In that, I'm going to place 3 cloves of garlic. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. This is going to change your life in terms of garlic. Now, take the skin off it first, or cut it in half. Take the skin off. It's because a lot of chefs encourage you to smash the garlic into the chopping board and then start chopping. Well, I've been shown another trick where you use the back of your knife and just look like you're chopping it using the back, and that just crushes the garlic down. So you're not going endless over it after getting it really fine. Just crushing the garlic with the back of the knife, turning it around the other way, and just chopping like that, and you have nicely crushed garlic with no fuss. So the garlic can go after the veg. And you'll start to smell that beautiful Italian kind of smells. Now, in with the thyme and the bay leaf. Start working that. That's just for flavour, so you can pull that out afterwards. Now, the veggies just start to drop now. That means the cooking process has begun. We're going to dust in flour. The flour will just bring everything together. Now, 2 tablespoons of flour will be enough. And just stir that all in. And about 1 to 2 tablespoons of tomato puree after that. You can see that it's just starting to, you can just see the flour coating all the vegetables, which is creating a kind of roux base, which will thicken everything at the end. Now, have a good squeeze of tomato puree, which is about 2 tablespoons, which makes up the basis of the soup itself. So once the flour and the tomato puree is all bound in, before adding Campbell's real stock with chicken flavour, and just add a little, about ladleful by ladleful. If you add the chicken stock too quickly, you'll create lumps. As you can see, it's just starting to thicken straight away. And once you have most of the stock in, then you can add it slowly. And you can see it's thickening already. Now, once we have all the stock in there, we're going to let the minestrone soup cook out for approximately 20 minutes, just so all the flavour is in. But while the soup is actually cooking, we're going to add the spaghetti, so the spaghetti actually cooks into the soup. So you're adding about 1 litre of Campbell's real stock. Now, when we add the pasta, I've got another little secret, full of secrets. Opening up the packet, no problem. Now, when I first started as a chef, and I was told to break up the spaghetti, the head chefs and sous chefs would take great pleasure in watching me trying to break it up without using a cloth. But if you, inside a clean tea towel or oven cloth, just wrap it up like so, and just put it over the edge of your bench, and that breaks all the spaghetti up. Into equal pieces. So once this comes up to the boil, we're going to add the spaghetti, and then it's literally 12 minutes after that, your soup's ready. This is great soup to be served with a big crusty bread roll, some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and just get in there, roll your sleeves up and get into it. OK, so now that the soup is just starting to come to the boil, in with the pasta. Give it a little stir, and once the pasta's in, remember to give it just a little stir every kind of 5 minutes, just to stop the pasta from sticking to the bottom. But that should be 10 minutes in the soup itself, and then you're ready to serve. It is simple as that. So before serving, adding 1 cup of frozen garden peas and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. You're ready to serve. Make sure you're getting a good helping of all the veggies and the soup itself with all the pasta. That's great. If you like your olive oil, which I do, I love olive oil. I think it's one of the best things in the kitchen. Drizzle of olive oil, and there you have it, minestrone cooked with Campbell's real stock.
I love the spaghetti.
It works well, eh?
Oh, it's very good. If you'd like to try this at home, www.foodtv.co.nz. Well done, Gareth. We look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow here on the Living Channel. See you then.
It's the last few days of our Pick the Tick Club competition, so hurry and make sure you register as a Tick Club member on www.pickthetick.org.nz and enter the draw to win lunch at a top restaurant with me and 3 of your best friends. For more information on today's show and how to join the Fit Club, check out www.livingchannel.co.nz. In this week's magazine, Oprah's 100 kilogram blowout and Sally Ridge's new craft column.